social media, but go ahead and like us there. We're trying to get 10 subscribers for Twitch, 10 on social media, and 10 on Patreon. We just need 2 more subscribers for Twitch, so please help us out. We have 5 more Patreons to support our patrons to support our Patreon to reach our 2020 goal. We're almost there, friends. And speaking of Patreon and Twitch, shout out to one of our newer Patreon supporters, Bert Rodriguez and Tony Dotson. We see you, boo. And on our Twitch, our subscriber, and on our Twitch, shout out to our subscriber, Slam Girl 1. We also see you. So, for things planned up, December 31st, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be having our New Year's Eve stream where your one and only host, me, will be DMing a one-shot adventure set in a dark fantasy realm of underworld crime. Then if we get done early, we might be playing some Jackbox games and just chilling out and waiting for the long-awaited end of 2020. So go ahead, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll introduce our Homebrew Buddies for today. And this is Rico Lestraps. Hi, Rico.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So what are we doing today?
So if you haven't noticed already, we are... Ooh, perfect. I will get to that, Rico. So if you haven't noticed, one of our buddies isn't here today, Kevin. Kevin, unfortunately, had some prior activity to be at, so he will join us next time. So what we're going to do, instead of our Kirby adventure that we did last week, we're going to be trying out a fun little game that I've been working on for a bit. We're going to be playing some chess today. Some D&D chess.
Oh boy.
And I know what you're thinking. It's going to be weird because many people have tried tackling this very game. And so
Game in game?
to do this game myself as well. A game inside of a game. It's very Inception-like. Now we need a game inside of a game inside of a game. Like, we have a Dungeons and Dragons campaign where our characters play Dungeons and Dragons, and inside their campaign, they play chess. We'll just make it as meta as possible. They kind of do. Shout out to Dungeons and Daddies. Please put us on your show.
Oh my God.
Come on to our show. Anyway, so let's talk about how these mechanics work for you. So essentially, how this is going to work is every piece has their own dice check that they have to pass. So in the beginning of the game, the king is worth 26, the queen is worth 24, the bishop is 23, knight is 22, rook is 21, and the pawns are worth 12. So essentially, as the game progresses per turns, the dice checks will become lower and lower as you kill off more pieces, as you do more strategy, whatever you want. But you're going to be doing intelligence checks for this. And so you're going to want to try to beat your opponent. And it's the battle of intellect to see who gets the best of each other.
Oh boy, battle of intellect. So, in Homebrew Buddies, I'm notoriously bad with my characters being smart. So this should be interesting. I just hope my rolls go well this time around. So we're gonna be playing each other in chess, essentially, right? Can you explain how it goes back and forth one more time?
Yeah, okay. So let's just say I'll be white and you'll be black. And so basically I'll go first and I'll be like, hey, I'm going to move my pawn, and I just move it. And since I'm nowhere near your pieces, it's fine. It doesn't have to pass a check. But as I move my pawns more and more and open up my pieces, the dice checks will change. They'll become easier.
Okay.
So in the beginning, how in regular chess the pawns are covering the main pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the dice checks are so hard to pass. They're virtually impossible. Theoretically, they're virtually impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But as you move your pawns, let's say I'm going to move my pawn in front of my bishop. Then you choose a bishop, and that bishop's DC will go down by 1.
Mm.
Because it's possible that you could kill it at some point.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting doing without having a virtual tabletop. I think that's gonna be the challenge to it.
Exactly. That is,
Mm-hmm.
which is why you should have a piece of paper to keep track. So if you didn't know, there's
DM's
1,
best
2,
friend.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 pawns. Yes, pen and paper, or a Word document of some sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And so essentially, we're just gonna take turns, and we're gonna decide to either move or attack. So you're gonna say, "Hey, I'm going to move my pawn. I'm going to move my bishop, and I'm going to move it in front of this pawn." And you can either decide to attack or not attack.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And so when I
We're gonna
attack,
see how well it goes.
and so when I attack, I will be rolling to hit, right? Or how does that attack
Yes.
mechanic go? Will I be using my character's stats for that? And does each piece have its own hit, or how's that mechanic gonna work?
You will be using your own intellect stack, your own intelligence stat. Your ability score will be your ability plus your proficiency will be your score that you use. So if your score is 5 and your proficiency is 3, you'll have a +8 to hit.
Got it.
So
Got
you
it.
can be
Got
like,
it.
hey, I'm going to move my rook and I'm going to hit this pawn. And so I would say, okay, cool, let's roll it. And I got a 9. 9 plus 8, which is 17, which beats the 12. So I would then take one of your pawns.
Okay.
And then once you take the pawn, essentially, your DCs of everything go down by 1. So as progressively as you kill more and more of pieces, it goes down and down, lower and lower.
Got it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. So it is essentially, it's like we're doing combat. We have turn order and everything, but instead of fighting with our weapons, we're fighting with our intelligence score plus our proficiency. And that determines, and each piece has a set DC, which drops with every piece that gets taken off the board. Okay. Hallelujah. I get it now. It took me a second to get there. Awesome. Okay. So this game really is great for those who are obviously intelligent characters, wizards.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking to myself when I was making this game, actually a bit of a spoiler is for our campaign, I was thinking of some sort of intelligence challenge, and I was like, what's a good intelligence challenge? And I thought, oh, let's do chess. But as I came up with more and more chess, I'm like, I don't know if I like this for New Year's Eve campaign.
For
so
sure.
Coming up with something different that's more intelligence based.
Okay.
But I definitely thought it would be a fun game to play just for intelligence space.
Yeah.
I've read on a lot of D&D forums where people are just like, intelligence is a dump stat, and it's kind of true if you think about it, because there's not a lot of like intelligence saving throws, or they're there, but it's not as prevalent as like do a dex save, do a strength check, do a con check,
Oh, for sure.
Wisdom save, do a charisma save. Like, I've rarely... Ooh, that qualifies as a hot take. Ooh, that's Addison's hot take for today is that intelligence checks, intelligence rolls are very not used. I mean, because if you think about it, right, how often does a DM say to you, do an intelligence saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
I personally have only heard it 3 times, maybe. if
Yeah,
that.
it's not really. It's not one that we have come up often.
No. I mean, if anything, you're doing like a dex check every other turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do a dex check to see if you get hit by the fireball.
Or a
Do dex
perception check.
to see if you get hit by this thing.
Dex and perception run the game.
Wisdom's such a used one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely do. And if those are your dump stats, oh boy, you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
But let's move on to a little segment, a new segment called Do We Like It? So Rico, do we like this game?
Do we like this game? Okay, so all honesty, I played chess a lot when I was younger, and I fell out of it pretty hard for no particular reason. So just the thought of doing chess makes me, the biased player, Rico, want to go, ugh, chess. But that being said, I like your execution of the utilization of D&D stats into this game of chess. So I think it would be pretty I'm intrigued to play it. That's the way I'm gonna put it. I'm intrigued to see how it goes.
I am too.
Yeah. What do you think?
I am too. You know, usually, full disclosure, a lot of times I try to test my items or whatever beforehand to be like, ooh, is this gonna work? Kind of, sort of. Okay. This I fully did not test. This is straight from my brain.
Oh boy.
And from different ideas I've come up with. So I don't know if it's gonna go good or bad.
Uh-oh.
But I hope it goes good, and I'm prepared to
I'm ready.
fully adjust this.
I'm ready for it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
My thing is, I think the DCs are high enough
Mm-hmm.
where it's not gonna cause us problems. But maybe I just have to put them higher is all. But we will see, and we're definitely gonna see how that goes.
Yeah, so maybe we play a bit and then we try tweaking it.
That's exactly what I was gonna try to say. I was gonna say, hey, since Kevin isn't here and we have a bit more time, we could try to see we could try to see if we could do 2 test runs.
Okay.
One where we have our first test run, and then we have a second test run where we try to tweak it.
Yeah, I'm down. We get my D20.
Oh, cool. Alrighty. So, real quick, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead
Yes,
and do it.
please. Please do. And also, don't forget to check out our Discord if you want to, like, join our conversations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we share memes and fun stuff. We're fun people. At least we try to be.
We try to be. We try. We try our best.
We definitely try to be. Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Since we have a bit of a different, since we don't have Kevin, when should we do our break? Do you think?
Maybe we do it. Let's do it between our tests. Let's do one, and then let's take our break and then tweak and do the next one.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you heard it.
Heard it here first.
Test right now then. So without further ado, let's introduce our characters. And I even have a cool little character I came up with. So let's roll initiative to see who goes first to share our character. Let's roll it. I got a 13.
It's all you.
Dope. So, for today, my character, is Horrid.
Horrid.
That's his name, is Horrid.
He sounds absolutely horrid.
Hagglebirn. Horrid Hagglebirn. He is horrid. He is a high elf wizard. And his parents actually, when he was growing up as a baby, he was so prissy that they named him Horrid because he was such a horrid little baby. And the name just stuck. And so he goes by Horrid. And instead of trying to be a horrid person, he tries to be a nice person.
Oh,
It's very opposite-esque.
love it.
Anyways, that is my character.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Yeah. So I decided to bring back someone that we had once here at Homebrew Buddies. This is the return of Margarine, my half-elf rogue, who last we saw him was carted away to casino prison for trying to kill someone that he was playing liar's dice. And he's been laying low. Yeah, he's been laying low during his time in jail, and picked up, decided he just loves games, so has kind of stepped away from gambling, but has gotten more into the intellectual chess-based realm lately. And so recently released, he's trying to enter a tournament to get rid of his bail. Pay off his bail.
This reminds me of the Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Check it out.
I haven't seen it yet. I actually haven't seen it yet, so I'm not trying to take that plot. I know about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you need to you need to watch it, Rico.
Okay.
Shout out to another BIPOC artist, Kate Von something. The main girl who is in the Queen's Gambit, she is part Argentinian.
Oh, Argentinian?
Sure. Yeah, she's part.
Oh yeah.
Argentinian. Yeah, she's either way. Her part of her heritage is Argentine. Comes from Argentina. So cool little thing for you. Go check her out. Pretty cool, and it's a dope show too.
We are not sponsored by Netflix, but
Further
Netflix,
ado.
if you want to sponsor.
Netflix, give us money.
Give us money. No. Let's do it.
Without further ado, let's get into our story. All right, so you both, your character Margarine walks into this dome-like hall where it has a high vaulted ceiling and it has columns spaced throughout the entire circular space. And within that space are different tables. And you find yourself to be in the chess tournament, where you see various different people of races, size, all coming to play chess.
Normally, Madron would be very, very cocky right now, but considering the last time he was in a game room, he's a little more subdued.
Understandable. So, why don't you give a perception check real fast?
Okay. Oh, yeah, starting it off the way Homebrew Buddies always goes. That's a 6, y'all.
Dope. Well, luckily it was a 5, because as you go and find your table, you see a tall, blonde... No, we're not going to say blonde. We're going to break this table.
Ooh.
A tall, black-haired, curly elf.
I need to make a table break.
It's very, mouse-like.
Ooh.
Yes. We are breaking that stereotype of what a high elf looks like.
Let me do my emote for that's all we have right now.
You know what? Yeah. From Disney's Maui. Imagine him as a high elf.
Yes.
Maui, that is what my high elf looks like.
Yes.
My Islander heritage.
Love it.
But instead of a deep voice, you hear a shrill voice.
Hi, hello. I'm ready to play a game of chess with you.
Yes. I hope you go easy on me. I am not that good. Wink.
Well, I play to win, but I also like the game. Shall we?
Of course. And who's gonna go first?
Oh. Let's roll initiative.
All
See
right.
Who gets white and who gets black?
Oh,
2.
15 plus 4. It'll be my only good roll this entire thing.
Nice. 3. You'll be going first.
Okay. Modron's going to sit and he's going to take just a little too long for his first move to keep on giving this energy of like, oh, I don't know. And then, oh, I hate going first in chess. I wish I went. In all actuality, I hate going first in chess. He's
that's the ultimate thing is going first in chess.
God, I hate it so much. Ooh, that's the whole thing. He's gonna start by castling his king. No, I'm just gonna push one pawn forward. Let's start with the pawn in front of my queen will go forward by 1.
Okay.
Power play.
So it is a power play. So Horrid seeing this move.
Power play. I don't mind a little challenge now and then.
And he does the same. And he moves his pawn in front of his queen forward. It's your turn again.
Martin's gonna go, I had hoped at this level people would be original. And he's going to take the same pawn and slide it forward just one more.
So, as Margarine does this, Horrid does the same thing.
Ugh! I hate chess. Margarine quickly gets impatient and then moves the pawn in front of his right rook forward by 2.
Okay. As a Horrid sees Margarine do this, he decides to move his bishop next to his queen out, but just about 2 spaces in front of one of the pawns. So you would have to move to get me, essentially.
That's right. I don't have to overtake them. I have to approach and attack. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, correct. So that being said, so this would be one of the mechanics. So since this bishop, since it's normally covered as 23, which remind me, totally forgot to remind us all, is that since we moved the pawn in front of our queen, the DC for it now goes down 1. Same with your rook. The DC for it goes down 1.
Okay. So the queen's DC and the rook's DC both went down 1.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to attack the pawn. My pawn is going to go right for that bishop because he's not smart. I will take the bait.
Great. So since the bishop is out in the open, I'm going to say it goes down by 2 because it's not blocked by anything.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of it being a 23, it's now going to be a 21, and I'll put it in the chat for you.
Okay.
So you'll have to roll your intelligence plus proficiency and get above a 21.
Okay. I mean, I have a smart rogue. He's learned some things. He hasn't learned enough. I rolled 13 plus 6 for 19.
Nope, doesn't pass. So as you move and try to take take Horrid's bishop, he moves it back and doesn't align. Tricky. I'm not gonna fall for that. And excuse me.
You already did, friend.
Horrid is going to kill your pawn.
Try if you would like.
I got a nat 20.
Ah,
It's a bit overkill. So
he
I take
destroys,
one of your pawns.
crushes the pawn forever. It implodes on the table.
Yes. So, since one of your pawns is gone, now the DC for all your pieces go down.
Okay. He's going to move the he's going to take his bishop on the opposite side of the table and mirror the exact move that Horrid did earlier. And go, fine.
Are you just copying me? Do you not know how chess works?
You're just copying me, you know, Chad. That's what you sound like. He has a very short temper.
Are you gonna attack or are you just gonna move?
Can I get close enough to attack a pawn?
Sure. Why not? If you
Okay.
want to go ahead and attack the pawn that I have out, go for it.
I'm gonna slaughter that motherfucker. Sorry, that mother ducker. I guess I can swear on my own show, but that's... Here we go. 13 plus 6 for 19.
Nice, you got him.
Yes! Okay, good. Good.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's only 12. The pawn is down. So now everything goes down by 1.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Oh. So seeing this, Horrid decides he is going to move his queen out.
Oh,
He's going to move it diagonally. So it is
Modron visibly begins to sweat.
right by it's right by your bishop. He's not gonna attack it yet.
Does he get attack of opportunity if I move away? How does that work?
That's not
Okay.
how chess works.
Uh-oh. Overlay issue.
Yeah, so you can decide to move.
Hold on. I think it's back, but I have to wait to see. We disappeared?
Oh yeah, I just see the black screen now.
It's okay. It should be popped back in about... I flip to you. Here, let me flip to you real quick, and I'll fix it.
Okay. Wakarimashita.
Ay, Dios mío. Today's been a day.
Today has been a day. Technology has not.
Technology's not going for us today. 1 second, y'all. We apologize.
As my teacher would say, technology will always fail you.
You know, it really will sometimes. This is so fun. Gotta love it. It's okay. There's our faces again. Okay, boom. You're back.
Dope.
We're both back. Oh, glorious. Boom.
We're back
Okay.
from the black.
Back from black. Back and black. Back from black. Back. Yes.
Back from the black. Because it's a black screen. Alrighty. Whose turn was it?
It was mine, and I think I'm going to take my rook and slide him on out. Whoosh.
Alrighty. haven't thought about this, but this will be something. I'll write it down for our tweak session, where I was thinking, if you kill or you try to kill a pawn or like a piece, and you have something defending it, I'll have to think of a mechanic for that, like a defense mechanic, Because are you trying to defend your bishop?
I was. It's more like distract, I guess. I was pulling it out to be a bigger target. Also to kind of be like,
okay, well,
what am I gonna do with this
said,
guy? What am I gonna do with him?
That's good. You know what? Roll do you have a better performance or a better deception?
Oh, I am a thief, so
Roll either performance or deception.
Deception, baby. 10.
He will roll wisdom check. He got a 12.
Whenever it
Does not
matters
fall for your
in
power
Homebrew
play.
Buddies, whenever it matters, it just does not work for me.
Yeah, whenever it matters. So he's going to attack your bishop. And since it's out in the open, it is a DC 21. 16 plus 8. I got you.
Yeah, you got him.
Right as you try to move your rook to do your power play, Horrid immediately. Nice trap, but I'm not falling for it. And immediately he kills your bishop.
It wasn't a trap, friend.
So now everything once again goes down by 1.
My rook is now in a clear line to go for another pawn, so I just shoot it right across to another pawn. I'm gonna get him.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, we got it.
Be a DC 11.
Ah, wait. 12. Haha, 12.
12, perfect.
Yes.
Got him.
And then I'm gonna action search. No, just kidding.
So now everything goes down by 1. If only chess.
If
was that
only
cool.
chess could action surge.
I have actual chess pieces in front of me to help me keep track.
Do you? Okay, good. That's
And
good
I just
DMing
tossed it
because
down somewhere. I'll find it.
I'm keeping track on my end, but
Yes, I have physical stuff for it. So now, I lost a pawn. So everything is down by 2. Okay, good to know. And what did you lose, Rico?
I lost a bishop and a pawn.
Okay, bishop and the pawn. So you're down by 2 too.
Mm-hmm.
Down by 2 too. All right. So he is going to wait. Which pawn did you kill with your rook?
The one near
Is it the one in front of my rook?
no, the one in front of the knight that's near the rook.
The knight that's near the rook. Okay. What he is going to do is he's going to just move his. Horde's going to move his knights out of the way from the rook.
Ah, you're scared now, Horde, aren't you? Ah, ha ha ha. My rook is now gonna slide over
I'm never scared.
to the pawn right next to it.
Okay. Yeah,
Barreling
go
him
for it.
down. He's barreling him down. Oh, yay. 14.
14, perfect. Down by 3. Okay. All right. So, as he does this, he is going to attack your rook with his queen.
Le gasp.
So you're down by 2, and you're out in the open. So I'm gonna say that's a -3. So
Good job.
21 minus 3 is 18. So I had to beat an 18.
My partner just found out that he
rolled a 10. 10
Uh-huh.
plus 8.
You suck.
I feel kind of bad.
In happier news, my partner just won his I don't call it Final Fantasy Football League. He won his Final Fantasy Football League. That's the name for next year, for your league, Final Fantasy Football. So yay for him. But I
Nice.
am back in the story. Modrin is fingering at one of his knives, just like, you know, starting to feel nice and warm. Getting a little, of resisting. And he's going to, that was my rook that you just killed?
Correct.
And I got the bishop that was over near my people, right? So I think he's gonna just... I'm gonna take one of my knights.
You don't have my bishop.
I don't have your bishop.
I
Okay.
have your bishop. I have your bishop.
Okay. I'm gonna slide one of my knights forward. The one
Okay.
further away from the drama.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I know what you're saying. As he does that, he's going to attack with his bishop.
Attack
He's gonna with
my
his
knight?
bishop, and let's see what he gets. Attack your knight.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a 15 plus 8. So that is a 23. And
Full court press. Full court
even if you
press.
had all your pieces, it still beats it.
I'm gonna just start pushing all my pieces
So one
forward.
of your knights, my friend.
Okay. The next
Your knight is now gone.
I'm going to. That was his what that came and took it? A bishop?
That was my bishop. Yes.
One of my pawns is gonna go for that
You
bishop
could
now.
kill my.
Kill your what?
Okay, go for it. Roll for it.
Okay.
No, totally go for it. I was gonna say you can totally kill my bishop. Go for it. It'll be a 20. You have to beat.
I rolled a friggin' 9.
Right as you try to, as we were taking turns, you forgot that you should have moved and killed my bishop. So I end up moving it just out of your reach, so you don't kill my bishop.
While
Yeah,
this
we'll-
is
we'll say
happening,
for story flavor.
uh-huh.
I'll say for story flavor, this isn't like in-turn games. This is the only thing I can think of. This is just like the Queen's Gambit, where you don't see her make her individual moves. You just see the game overlay, and you just see the entirety of it. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's technically going on. is
Just
by, like,
boosh,
sliding
boosh,
it, if
boosh.
that makes sense. Yes, dope. So I move. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is my turn again. You know what? He is going to use his rook and slide all the way forward and kill your pawn.
Not a pawn.
I got a 14.
Of course you did.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So how many pieces have I killed of yours?
5 or 6.
Okay, so it's down by 6.
Yeah.
By
6.
5.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the pawn next to the rook who killed my pawn and try to pawn that rook into pawnliness. And hopefully I'm changing my dice too. Taking out the big gun.
You'll have to beat a 18.
Okay, I can do that. Natural 20! Finally! Modron picks the pawn and just like goes, "Get the fuck out of here!" and knocks the rook like off the table very violently.
Hey man, this is just a game, bro. We're just having fun, bro.
It's not a game, damn it.
Hey, bro.
Life is no game.
For your canoe. Alright, so I'm down by 4. Alright, as that happens, he is going to move, he's going to move his, ooh, okay, so what pieces, let's do a quick update real quick and say
Okay.
what pieces have been killed
Oh,
by
Lord.
each other. So I have lost, and I'll put this in the chat too, 2 pawns. Or sorry, 3 pawns. 3 pawns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 3 pawns, 1 and 1 rook. What have you lost, Rico?
Oh, you know, just I've lost 3 pawns and a rook and a knight and a bishop.
And your bishop. All right. So that's 7.
No, 3 pawns, rook, bishop.
I also put it in the chat.
Wait, 3 pawns, rook, bishop, and knight. So 6.
On your knight.
Yeah.
6K. I put mine in the Discord, not the Discord, in the Twitch chat for you all, so you can also, while you're playing at home, be like, I don't know what's been killed. I put it there just for you guys, so we can all play together. Cohesion, community.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that being said, is it my turn or your turn?
You just killed my pawn. No, I just destroyed your rook because you killed my pawn.
Oh yes, you killed my rook.
So it is your turn, sir.
Okay, so that being said, Horrid then pulls out the big guns and moves to try to kill your king. So you have -6, and your king, let's see, how much is a king again? I said 26. Ooh, so I have to beat a 20. Ooh, come on. Ooh, a 19. Not enough. Not enough. So as Horde puts you into check, you move your king out of harm's way, and it is now your turn again.
Okay, I am going to take my queen, and I'm going to attack that. What did you have going for my king? A bishop?
My queen.
Your queen.
So
Okay,
you
yeah.
have to beat a 20.
Queen versus queen. That's what we're gonna do here. Roar! Come on. Ah! Oop! Nope. That's a 12.
No.
I tried.
So, as
I
you try
really
to kill
did.
my queen, Horde moves back and moves his pieces, and he now tries to kill your queen.
No!
So
No!
he has to beat an 18. Ooh, 9 plus 8, 17 is not it.
Oh my god! I'm getting lucky. Attack! Attack! Ah!
Battle of the Queens.
Battle of the Queens. That's even worse. That was an 11. You're just like battling
Also,
through the
excuse
sky.
my bird. He's having fun.
He likes the music.
He's playing with his toy, and he's very happy. But yes, it's just like in Harry Potter when they have the Sorcerer's Stone, where they have the night battle, the chess battle. It's like that, but with queens. It's pretty dope. It is now your turn, Rico. Oh. Aw. also feeds off of my birds' squeaks. I like to view it as them having a conversation. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So my dog. Okay, go on. No, I was just telling a dumb story about how my dog will bark and then my bird will respond. Go on. Go for it. 20. He moves it away once again, and the Battle of Queens continues on. But instead, he moves his bishop to attack your king. Wait, so it's -6, so that's a 20. 15 plus 8. So I got a 23. So with that, Horde moves his last piece into checkmate and ends up killing your king. He says, holds out his hand. You did a good match. Okay, first roll a sleight of hand. I will always let stupid stuff happen. What'd you get?
I just realized I was muted on stream.
Perception check to see if he notices.
Yes, it was a 22.
Nope, got it. Nope. So he does not notice it. So roll to. Actually, you know what? It just hits. It just hits. So as you go and you shake his hands.
Oh, ow.
You gotta cut your nails or something.
No, I think that was a static shock. I felt that too. It was just the game was so electrifying. Wink.
And you go onto your next tournament match. And this, my fine viewers, is where we will be taking our break.
Yeah.
So for today's intermission, we have our preview video for our very first kids table. It's a fun-filled adventure for Tacoma area kids learning how to play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. It airs this Sunday, January 3rd at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we also have a song called Aquafina by Jerusha. Check her out on YouTube for more of her content. And we will see you back here in a few.
Yes. Okay, we are at intermission now. Yeah, we aren't getting any viewership this week. Yeah. I definitely think Saturday's gonna be a better day. Oops.
I'm treating myself like a princess. You were the one who wanted distance. So when you call my phone, I won't be home. Hey, I guess it's your turn to be persistent. Cause I burned all your letters, I tossed out your sweater. Cause I'm getting better in this stormy weather. I was so frustrated, it all escalated. But now I'm just staying hydrated. I drink my aquafina dance like a ballerina boy. I don't wanna see you at the club tonight. You go to church on Sunday, back to old ways on Monday. I wanna have a fun day at the club tonight. And I gotta admit, I get kinda lonely. I'm missing your lips and the way that you hold me. But I'm not standing by for your reply. Eh, I learned I don't need you to console me. Cause I burned all your letters, I tossed out your sweater. Cause I'm getting better in this stormy weather. I was so frustrated, it all escalated. But now I'm just staying hydrated. I drink my aquafina dance like a ballerina boy. I don't wanna see you at the club tonight. You go to church on Sunday, back to old ways on Monday. I wanna have a fun day at the club tonight. Tell me that you love me, then you say you gotta let me go. Call me on my telly just to say that you can be alone. Say you love me, but you let me go. Say you love me, but you let me go. Girl, drink your water. Don't even bother with him. I'm tryna tell ya. Don't even dwell up in it. Girl, drink your water. Don't even bother with him. I'm tryna tell ya. Don't even dwell up in it. So I'm treating myself like a princess. You were the one who wanted distance. I drink my aquafina dance like a ballerina boy. I don't wanna see you at the club tonight. You go to church on Sunday, old ways on Monday. I wanna have a fun day at the club tonight. Tell me that you love me, then you say you gotta let me go. Call me on my telly just to say that you can be alone. Say you love me, but you let me go. Say you love me, but you let me go. Tell me that you love me, then you say you gotta let me go. Call me on my telly just to say that you can be alone. Say you love me,
Hello, all, and welcome back to Homebrew Buddies, a Dungeons and Dragons discussion group where we talk about homebrew in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. So once again, please, please, please hit that like and subscribe button. We are almost there for our Twitch goal. We just need 2 more subscribers for Twitch, and we reached our 2020 goal. Also, if you want to, join our Discord, join also our Patreon. We need 5 more supporters, and we met our goal for 2020. Also, check us out on social media. We're pretty cool, I like to think. But we'll also get better in 2021. It'll be dope. And speaking of Patreon, shout out to one of our newer Patreon supporters, Bert Rodriguez and Tony Dotson. And also shout out to our one of our newest Twitch subscribers, Slam Girl 1. We all see you. Thank you so much for your contributions. They are very welcome. They are very needed to help us grow and build our community. It'll be dope. So let's get back into our adventure without further ado. So let's say hello back again to our homebrew buddy Rico. Hello, Rico.
Hey, hey, hey. Gotta remember to hit the unmute button.
That's true. All right. So let's talk about, what we liked and what we didn't like about this game.
Yeah. Do you want to go first? I want me to go first.
Let's roll initiative for it.
I love that. Okay. Why is it when it's this kind of stuff I roll?
4.
Yeah, and I got a 16. But anytime that we're playing during Homebrew Buddies.
Bro.
Okay. So I think that you're onto something here. I think it can work. There definitely was a moment though where I was like, I feel like chess proper could be faster. So I wonder if there's a way to like reduce it into a game that's a little smaller, maybe. I'm thinking of like tile-based games from like the Final Fantasy mini games and such. So maybe it's like instead of the full 16 pieces, it's like 12 pieces or something.
I definitely agree. That was one of my notes. I was thinking that there's just too many pieces.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about having 8 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh, even better.
A queen. Sorry. A king,
Your bird
a queen,
agrees.
2 rooks, and 4 pawns.
I love that.
That's what I was thinking.
That sounds more like
That
dragon
way-
chess.
Yeah, basically you don't have to worry about too many pieces and you just move.
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking that I think it would be cool to add a little bonus to each piece. So like a pawn would get +1 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
A rook would get +2.
I was thinking
a
that
queen
too.
would be +3.
Because there was
and
no
then a
other
king would get
perk
+1 again.
aside from their high DC. Like I didn't feel compelled to use my queen. It just felt like a risk to use my queen, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I also felt the same way. So I think having that additional bonus will also help gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought something you said stuck out to me where I was like, maybe we should make it a bit like more like combat where you can get a reaction. So like, I'm gonna kill your piece. Oh well, I'm gonna use my reaction to attack your piece again. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. I think that's pretty cool. So you mean in a way where, so then how would we implement that? Is it going to be like each piece has their own unique reaction, or do you have a general reaction for all? I'm dropping dice. All right. Okay.
Well, I was thinking. No, you're all good. Well, I was thinking that as we play the game, you could have your your pieces go into a defense position where you could say I'm going to put my rook. My rook is going to defend my queen. So if you try to kill the queen, the rook will get a reaction to kill you.
Mm. I like that. I like that.
So that way, yeah. So that way, if you have just a pawn just being a pawn, you can just kill it. Or you could be like, I'm going to defend this pawn and let it do its thing.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Like, the pawns would be defending. You know what I mean? Like, then if they die, they die. I feel like I would use them more. I would put them where I need them to be. I also feel like this would be something that would be great in person with the board. It's a little tough, I think.
Oh, definitely. I would.
Yeah.
Visualizing everything. Definitely. That is also another good thing that we can also definitely talk about.
Yeah.
So, we got our cool little revisions. And, is that better?
Yeah, talk a little more.
We good? Hello. Hello, friends. I was just told that my mic is a bit low. Is this better?
Yes, it's a lot
better. Hello.
Perfect.
We're doing a cool mic check. Okay, great.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. That's perfect.
Dope. All right, so yeah, let's go into your second match.
The losers bracket.
So for this character, yes, the losers bracket. This character, so we all know that there's still margarine, but your next opponent is a black dwarf. He's a black dwarf, and he actually is a bit shorter than most dwarves. He kind of looks more gnomish than a bit of a dwarf. And as you go up to him, hello, my name is Rockford P. Normington.
Hello, Ruckford. I am the man who will kill you in chess. Nice to meet you.
He does a big belly laugh, and he says, well, if you think you can kill me, I'm going to kill you. And as he says that, he does the most biggest plop down on the chair, but then as he goes to sit down, he only gets up to eye height on the table. So immediately he looks around and says, hey, where's the stand? I need the stand. And you see a human come by. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Here's your stand once again. And he puts a stool onto the chair. And says, thank you. And he climbs up on the stool and is now face to face with you.
During all of that, all Modern heard was the aggressive movement, and he instantly pulled his daggers out and was ready to fight, and then slowly tried to put them away as nonchalantly as possible, because he thought the dwarf was gonna actually try to kill him. He was like, ah!
You know what? Do a sleight of hand real quick.
Oh no! Okay. Let's see. And we're back at it, folks. That was a 9, plus 7 though, so 16.
Well, joke's on you. I got 16 plus 2, so 18. So, as you try to sneakily put your knives away, Norman immediately, you want to play blood style? And he pulls out his own dagger and stabs it right in the middle of the board.
I don't believe that is within the tournament regulations.
It's my regulations now. And as he says that, he takes a second dagger from him, and he cuts his hand and puts it out to you.
Oh boy. Modron is going to
Oh, do a history check. Do a history check.
Okay. That's an 8, so I'm oblivious to anything.
It's okay. It's okay. This is a +5. This is a 5 check. It's very simple. Like, you'd have to get lower than 5 to understand. But you remember as a person who is a gambler or in the darker side of gaming, that you would know that a blood game like this would mean whoever loses their hand. And by the look of this guy, as he goes to cut his hand, you notice these scars on his hand, so you can positively assume he has done this plenty of times, and by telling that he hasn't lost his hands, you can tell that he is a pretty good player.
I'm just your bird saying, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!" Modron's gonna just slowly sit down and go, I'll pass. Put that away. You're getting blood on the board.
Suit yourself. And he pulls his knife out, and then he cuts off a piece of his shirt and ties up his hand. And let's roll for initiative.
I'm loving that 6. That was a 10.
It's okay. I got a nat 1.
I'm about to... Okay. That's good. He was too busy wrapping his hand up, so I quickly and sneakily make the first move, and this time I'm gonna start by pushing forward. We're doing 8 now, right? 8 pieces total, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I am just yawning like a crazy person today. I didn't have enough coffee. Okay, so we have 8 total, and it's 4 pawns in the front. Just catch us up. 4 pawns in the front, 2 rooks, a queen, and a king.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna start by just sending a rook. Can I do that? Can I, in this version, can my rooks go in front of my pawns? Can they jump the pawn?
No.
Damn.
You'll still have to move your pawn out of the way.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and push my pawn on the right, in front of the right rook, forward by 2.
Oh, okay. As you do that, he moves the opposite pawn. He moves that forward, up by 2.
Okay. His response. I'm gonna pull my rook forward now, behind my pawn, preparing it to be free.
He will also do the same. Good move.
Yeah, it's funny, the last guy was also copying everything I did. That must be a thing in this town. Are you mimic? You're all mimics, aren't you?
I'm not copying you.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's a mimic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid. Yeah, he can.
I got a dirty 20.
You calling me a mimic?
You just starts...
Well, I'm seeing if you're a mimic. He got a 17. You both know you're not mimics. This is not a stupid simulation.
You know what's sad? This is the best roll I've had. This was the best roll I've had the whole game, and it was wasted on a frivolous insight check. I quit D&D. Okay, he's going to send my rook is gonna go all the way forward and attack the pawn in front of his queen.
Ooh, are you gonna move out
Oh, damn it! Right,
'cause you have to
motion.
move out because you move
Motion.
forward.
Yep,
It's
yep,
just
yep.
around it.
I'm gonna move out by 2. Yes.
Okay. Dope. So you're in front of the queen.
And I'm gonna prepare him to defend himself. No, yes.
You're gonna prepare him to defend himself.
Can I do that? I don't know.
I don't think. I think you need
Okay.
another piece to do that.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
like in chess, how can you defend yourself?
Truth. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna slide out, slide to the right, left.
All right. As you do that, he moves his pawn on the other side. He moves it 2 up, and it's your turn.
Yeah, he's gonna go and attack that pawn by the queen. He's gonna go take it down.
Okay. Nope. Roll for it.
Come on, rookie. Ooh, yay, 19.
Perfect. Hits.
Death to pawns.
That is gone.
Death to pawns.
Because you're right there, he's gonna use his queen to attack your rook.
Bring it on. It's all a trap, is what I say, very loudly, to distract him.
11 plus. It does not distract. It's 11 plus 8, so that's 19. That does not hit.
What are, did we?
We didn't talk about if we should lower.
I was about to say,
the DCs.
that was the one thing we didn't
probably
do.
should.
Probably a little.
because,
What are they
yeah,
at right now?
We'll keep the pawns.
Okay.
Right now that's 26, 24, 23, 22, 21, 12. So let's just make the pawn 11. The pawn will be 11. The rook, or let's make the king 22. So I'll put this in the chat for everyone to keep track of. King is 22. Queen will be 21. Queen is 21. The rook is 20.
Okay. And the pawn is only 11?
Pawn is... Yeah, pawn... Oh, you know what? Let's keep it 12 since there's so many. There's so little pieces. So pawn will still be 12.
And they each go down per piece that's taken.
Yes.
Sweet.
Alrighty. So since you took my pawn, it's down.
Sweet.
Okay, alright. Oh, thank you, whoever did the plus 10.
Plus 10?
Alrighty. So, yes, on our Twitch, someone did a plus 10 thing. I don't know what that means because I'm not Twitch.
I don't have. I'm not
Cultured.
seeing it. I'm just not
I
seeing
just
it
saw
on
in our
my end.
chat. There's a green plus 10.
Oh,
It
sweet.
disappeared.
Oh, that's you.
was
That's
like plus
yours. Oh, that's your. Those are your table
What's
points.
mine?
Your bricks. You get bricks that you can spend for watching the channel.
I don't know what that means.
I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you later.
Not Twitch.
So
yes,
yeah.
We'll talk about it later so I can be more Twitch cultured.
It lets you do stuff.
Alrighty, so that did not hit. Okay, so that did not hit. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna giggle evilly and attack the queen right there.
Okay. So get a 20.
Natural 20.
Dope. Alrighty, so you got the queen. Dope.
I'm very happy. It's-
Immediately, he pulls out his knife and he stabs himself in the hand. my penitence for not being good enough. And he just looks you dead in the eyes as the pain does not face him a bit.
Do an
Madrin's insight check on him.
Yeah. Madrin's gonna just stare. He's not even gonna like pretend like he's okay with what he's seeing. I rolled a 3 plus nothing good. I rolled an 8 total. So I'm just confused.
No, it's okay. It's 5. This guy,
Okay.
This guy's crazy. You know this guy's crazy. You don't know, but you know this guy is crazy, and you should be wary.
Okay, great. I'm gonna keep
That's
an
all you
eye on
know.
how much blood loss he goes through, so I'm already trying to formulate a way to rob him by the end of this. So I see that and I go, oi, get ready for a lot of penance then.
As he says this, he gets very aggressive, and he then moves his rook towards your rook.
Okay. Taking the spot where the queen was.
I forgot about our +3s or plus our modifiers for our points. Because remember, when you
Yep.
attack with
Yep.
something, you get a modifier.
Well, let's
So
implement
I had
that.
a 19 with my queen, which didn't. What's intimate?
That's
what?
good. I said we could always implement that
We'll
the
implement
next
it
time
next
we
time.
test. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do it the next time.
Sweet.
For now, I got an 18 plus 8, which hits, and I take your rook.
How elementary, my dear Watson. It was a distraction. And my pawn, the one that's already forward, is going to go ahead and close the gap and kill the pawn that was in front of his rook. Because I had my pawn and my rook
Okay,
forward.
go for it.
Mm-hmm. Pawn on pawn action. 18 on the dice. On the die.
Got it.
He did.
You can see he is dead. Why don't you roll another insight check for me?
That is a 14. 14.
Dope. You can see that Norman is starting to get very red and very mad, and he starts twiddling with something in his pocket.
I'm gonna say,
And he then takes his turn.
say, hey, careful, a little guy like you
you gonna
shouldn't blow
say?
their top. It's,
As soon as- if I lose, there's gonna be a lot of things blowing. Shut up. And then he takes his turn.
I believe that's what the elf said.
He moves his he moves his rook
Uh-huh.
to hit your other rook that's in front of your queen.
Okay.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. That's an 18.
Wait. You mean the pawn that's in front of my queen?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said rook. I just want to make sure. You're moving your rook
Oh,
to
no,
hit
sorry.
my
Yes, I
pawn.
meant
Okay.
pawn. The pawn in front of your queen.
Perfect. Bring it on.
Yes.
As he does it and as he's moving it,
Is that your turn?
Modrin's gonna go, are you sure? Are you sure? That's what you want it? Okay.
I'm always sure.
Okay. Surely gonna lose, and my queen is gonna slide forward to kill that rook.
Okay, roll for it.
Yeah. Yeah, 17 plus 6. 23.
Dope.
And I'm gonna
That's gone.
I'm gonna knock it off the table. Like, I'm gonna knock it to the side and go, oh, I'm so sorry, and climb under the table to grab it. And while I'm down there, just do a quick snip at his coin purse, if I can find it.
Okay, do a sleight of hand.
And I do mean his actual
for
coin
this,
purse. In case that was
Yeah.
confusing. Okay.
Okay, just straight up. Okay. What I'll say first,
Mm-hmm.
do a performance check. And the performance check will be like, let's do a deceit check, a deception check.
Okay.
Let's do a deception check first, and if you pass that, or if he accepts your deception,
Mm-hmm.
you will just roll normally. But if he beats yours, then you'll roll disadvantage.
Okay.
With trying to get the coin purse. If
Okay.
That makes sense. So I'll roll the insight to see
15.
if got a 5.
Yes. Okay. And now sleight of hand.
So as you knock,
It's because he's stabbing his hand
roll your
again.
sleight of hand and just roll it.
Only 13 on sleight of hand.
Ooh, how do you do passive perception again?
Passive
It's 10
perception.
plus your wisdom.
I believe it's 8 plus your wisdom plus your Let me see.
Oh, it's 8 plus your wisdom.
Because my passive is 15. Oh no, you're right. 10. 10 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier. You were right.
Okay, so 10 plus 3 plus 2 is 15.
That's what
What did you get?
15.
Oh, dope. As he's stabbing himself, he doesn't realize what's happening. Just
Stab,
don't
stab, stab.
knock the piece off the table.
I'm sorry. I'm so
And,
sorry.
As he's doing that, he pulls it out and he puts his knife away and he says, "I'm cool. I'm cool." And he is now holding on to something in his pocket.
Ugh, I want to steal that, but I don't have mage hand. I wish I was an
You could
arcane
do a check of
trickster.
some sorts to see if you know what's in his pocket.
Yeah, let me do is that investigation? Or is that perception?
Do a perception check.
Okay.
A perception or just a perception check.
8. I have no idea, but he's jingling something.
Don't not pass. Yep, it's something. It is something in his pocket.
He's got
do
a
an
pocket
insight
full
roll.
of sunshine. Okay. That's a 9. He's got a pocket full of sun. Oh.
It's just something in his pocket. Yeah, and you kind of just got distracted because you're just happy that you're beating him. So it's his turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. He is then going to attack your queen.
With what?
Oh no, I forgot you killed my
I
rook.
killed it. The
So
rook
he's
is
going
gone.
To move his Right. He's going to move his rook in front of your queen, and he's going to have his pawn defend his rook. And now
Okay.
it's your turn.
So he has his king and his rook, and he has 3 pawns left. 2 pawns left.
He has 2 pawns left. Yes.
Okay. And they're both in front of... Okay, cool. And my rook is still down there in front of all of them. I'm going to attack the pawn that's defending the rook.
Okay, go for it.
Ha! Ooh, 22.
Nice. Got it.
And then I'm gonna action sneak attack.
As you do this, he's going to use his king to attack your rook.
Okay.
Ooh, we got a 5. Or 5 plus 8, which is 13, does not hit. So move yours out of the way. So it's your turn again.
One of my pawns is gonna come charging into the fray to kill the final pawn. And I'm gonna shout out for Sparta
Go for it.
as I go. Sparta was the first casino that he tried to rob.
He gives you a look.
21.
Oh, I know where Sparta is. They have a giant hole in the ground. It's very avant-garde.
Yes, I have a whole story
what
for
did
that.
You say?
I said I rolled a 21.
Oh, it hits.
Yeah.
So pawn is gone, so he's left with his king and his rook.
And as as he says
do
that,
an insight check.
I'm just gonna go less talking, more stabby stab, as I take his pawn off. I rolled finally a 21 on my insight.
Nice.
Oh no.
This guy looks like he is so mad. And all of a sudden you realize from all the experience that you've had this past like 10, 15 minutes playing, whatever, you finally realize the thing that he has in his pocket is a trigger to what seems to be like a bomb.
I always get the crazies. Okay. As I do that, oh no, it's his turn now. So, okay.
Yep. He immediately is huffing and puffing, and he says, and he slowly takes his hand out and he puts it in front of the table and he says, "You know what this is?"
Something flashy is what he's gonna say, trying to pretend like he's oblivious to everything. Ooh, sparkles.
Well, it is flashy. For now. And now roll. Now we're gonna roll initiative to see who gets to go first. So roll initiative.
19 plus 4, 23.
Oh, I got a 19 plus 3. So you just barely beat him.
I knew
Which is
sticking
dope.
with my thief was a good
right
call.
as you go, right? Yeah, so right as you go to, as he goes to push down his bomb, you put your hand in front of his, and you stop him, and he looks at you, and he says, "I've never lost a hand because of this bad boy." And he moves his hand, and he rips open his shirt, and underneath you see that there is magical C4 wrapped all around him. And I'm going to do a quick perception check for some people. Oh, nat 20. Immediately as this happens, everyone notices.
Oh,
because he is so forward about what is happening. And immediately the guards, "Oh, geez, Norman, not again, not this time. You need to stop this."
Again?
And they try
Again?
to tackle him.
They let him come back?
And they let him come back. And as they try to get closer to him, your hand is over the button, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my hand is over the button.
Do a strength check real fast.
Okay. Oh god. A strength check?
A strength check.
11 minus 1.
He's got a 14.
I'm not strong.
Right as you're holding it, trying to stop him, he just punches your fist and pushes it down. And immediately, as that happens, let me roll this.
Uncanny dodge.
One,
I was gonna
Is that a
say,
thing?
yeah, I
What-
have uncanny dodge. I was
what does
gonna,
uncanny dodge do again?
when an attacker you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the damage.
Okay, you'll need this.
Yeah. Because I was gonna use my fast hands to try to disarm it real quick, but
5, 6 is 11, plus 18, plus 9 is 26. Right, wait, 18 plus 9, is that 26? No, that's 27. 27. 37. 41. 47. 56. It's the bomb does 8d12s of damage. Because he made a bomb. So you take 57 points of damage, unless you uncanny dodge
I
it.
uncannily dodged that and take
So it's
half of
halved to
it.
2.
Oh my god. My maximum
Half
hit
of 57 is
is what, 28?
28.
So
Yeah.
I am I'm hurting. I am pretty hurt. My maximum hit points are 33. So I
And
yeah.
and as you are on your back, in your eardrum, you know, like that typical stereotypical trope of bomb explosion.
Mhm.
You look and you see Norman is nowhere. There's not even viscera of an explosion because it was on his body. It literally looked like he just disappeared. And there's just chess pieces everywhere. It's demolished. It is just chaos in there. And you overhear. Oh, do a perception check real fast.
Yes, because I'm instantly gonna try to see if the vault is broken now. That was a 22 on perception.
Cool. Dope. You overhear the guards. Oh, Norman, he always finds a way to get in here. He always does this. We really need to invest in some good magic to make sure he doesn't come back. This is like the 3rd time.
What?
Oh,
The 3rd time?
and, that that is where
Modron just
we'll
sits
end
up and
our
goes.
session.
He just goes, "Does this mean I won?"
Yes. that
Oh
means you-
man. Jeez.
Alrighty, so let's talk about how did we like it this time?
I was definitely more invested in the strategy of it. With it being only 8, it felt less overwhelming. It felt like there was less stuff to worry about, less pieces to have to necessarily play with. Yeah. I felt pretty comfortable with it. I definitely think we need to add that other the other element of the damage boosts. And I think that might be the thing that finesses it finally.
Yeah, I would agree. I think because a lot of my rolls were just almost there,
Mm-hmm.
and if they had the boost, they would have got you. And I think that definitely would
Yeah.
have changed the game, and there wouldn't have been a terrorist.
Oh my gosh. That was so
Peek behind the screen. Peek behind the screen for everyone viewing. I had always planned for the second match, if he lost, to be a bomb.
Of course.
So a little peek behind the screen for you.
I figured. I was like, wait a minute.
He was crazy.
I'm doing a lot of insight checks here. What's going on?
I know. And I'm just like, this Kiriko, please notice. This guy has a bomb.
I love it. I love it.
He's going to kill everyone.
It's a good
But yeah, I think we did better this time with the adjustments we made.
I agree.
And I definitely think the next time, if we play this within a game, I think we'll have enough to work off of, and I think it'll be good.
I agree.
Alright,
I think
friends.
that's a fun
So-
way. I think it's a fun way to do it for sure. And I think we could tweak it a little more maybe, but I think we're heading the right place, like 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Totally agree. So as we come to a close, friends, close, buddies, just a reminder, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's the time for giving. Christmas just happened, and holidays are yet to happen. All the holidays givings. Give us money, and we'll give you content. It's a very good trade. So we're almost there to our goal. If you don't want to hit the subscribe button, that's fine. We still love you. We'll still give you content. But check us out on social media. So we still want some likes. Give us some. Give us some. We'll give you content. Also check out our Patreon. We'll give you more better content. It'll be edited. There won't be us being stupid. Well, actually, there will be us.
There'll be a
will
lot
be
of us.
stupid,
A lot of that.
but in an edited way. That makes us look cool. Yeah, so check us out. And once again, shout out to our awesome Patreon and Twitch reporters, Bert Rodriguez, Tony Dotson, and SlamGirl1. Thank you so much for supporting us, because we're going to give you that content.
Yeah, we got
Also, remember, on your calendars, December 31st. So, December 31st, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be having our New Year's Eve stream. Check it out. It's going to be cool. We're mobsters. It's dope. We're back.
Yes.
Guys. We are back, guys. And also check out our kids stream, our kids table. We had the preview for it, and now go and check it out on Sunday, because it's very fun. You get to really see the growth of the kids within each episodes, and it's cool, really dope. And thank you to Jerusha for her awesome content of Aquafina.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
so much. Go check her out also on YouTube.
I'm gonna talk real quick a little more on the kids table. Another big reason to check it out is that'll give you all a sample
Go for it.
of kind of what we're gonna be doing for Patreon. So if you become a patron, you get access to our storyboarding, where we actually build the episodes. You have access to our after show conversations, when we debrief and answer your questions about the adventure that just happened, about the undertones of the adventure and what we're trying to convey. And we have a lot of other really cool stuff. In fact, patrons can also show up on Homebrew Buddies. We're going to be implementing our guests starting next month, February. I had to double check the schedule. We're going to have guests coming in super soon. Yeah, so stay tuned for all that, and just hit those buttons below to keep up with everything happening at the table.
Yeah, and you can come join us, Rico, me, Kevin, and you can join our hot takes, and you can see, and we can hear your opinion about bombs and chess and birds, and it's a whole lot of fun. So really check it
And
out.
Pacific Islander-based high elves and black dwarves and all this shit that
Yes,
people
and
just don't think about.
Yes. Yes, because we're breaking the table here. We're breaking it. And that's what we're all about. Building the community. Here's a heart. Alrighty. Alright, buddies. Next time, same place. Have a nice night.